At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Welcome inside the new Lloydminster Nissan. New Lloydminster Nissan is now open on Highway 17 South in our brand new beautiful location. And right now for the month of June, get $500 in gas or $500 in groceries with your new purchase only here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Superior Water is proud to provide you with the purest drinking water possible. And I drink it because I like the taste. And I believe it is superior water. I think it's the best water in Lloydminster, and at just $3 a jug, you get a great consistent taste. And don't forget, now that summer is here, ice for that Crown Royal is just $2 a bag as well. 2 locations in Lloydminster. Visit them beside Sheepskin Loft on 57th Avenue. And if you need help, you won't have to ask for it. You can also visit their coin-operated location by 7-Eleven, just off Highway 17 South. It's superior water. A water treatment is what they do, and they do it well. Glad to have Gerry Duhaime and Kerry Millions here with us today. We're going to be talking about the Just Kruzin Show and Shine, the 16th annual, which is coming up on Father's Day weekend, this weekend here. Another Chase the Ace draw at the Lloydminster Exhibition tomorrow night, and the jackpot, well, it could reach over $40,000 for the first time this season. The deck is at 43 cards, and you can get in on the fun. For a ticket, it's just $10, so you can bundle up those tickets at 3 for $25, 8 for $50, or 20 for $100. Go to LloydX.com. All the details on how to buy tickets, or go out to the Lloyd-X and buy in person. The Outdoor Farmers Market has returned and is back in the Rona parking lot, and will be open right now through September on Thursdays 11 to 5 and Saturdays from 10 to 3. And the Border City Farmers Market is still open as well on Thursdays. That's at the Service Sports Center, and it goes from noon to 5. Again, on Thursdays only. The Ultimate Block Party is back on Friday, presented by To The Core Pilates and Nutrition, Skyline Refrigeration, and MIT Appraisals. That's at 5115 55th Avenue. Live music, face painting. There's lawn games, a mini market, and an obstacle course. There's also beef on a bun and hot dogs by donation, and those donations will go to the Interval Home Society. And again, that kicks off at 4, runs till 8 o'clock on Friday. It's the 3rd annual Ultimate Block Party. Ribfest is back in Lloydminster this weekend and back at the Lloydminster Exhibition. It's a 3-day event that kicks off on Friday and runs Friday and Saturday 11 to 9 and closes out on Sunday from 11 to 7. Later this week, we're going to talk to Glenn Fagin and get more information about a Ribfest as well. This Friday is the Dewberry Chuckwagon Rodeo Kickoff Barbecue in the Co-op Food Store parking lot. Enjoy a great barbecue and some fellowship in the Chuckwagon capital of Canada, and donations will go to the Dewberry Chuckwagon Heritage Association. The APCCA Chuck Wagons will run in Dewberry Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that's along with the JRA Direct NFR Vegas qualifiers. That's the junior rodeo. Rodeo is Saturday and Sunday, and tickets are $20. It's free for those that are 12 and under. And the Lloydminster Exhibition is holding an inclusive job fair here tomorrow. That's an in-house job fair tomorrow night at the Weir Veterinary Concourse from 5 to 7 p.m. They're looking for ticket sellers, bartenders, janitorial duties, even volunteers to help with Buck the Mascot. So if you think you can help out and make some money this summer, you can go down tomorrow night for the in-house job fair at the Lloydminster Exhibition. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we've got details on the 16th annual Just Kruzin Show and Shine at the Service Sports Center.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
BioClean Disaster Services is Lloydminster's local restoration company, and they're also the largest restoration company in Lloydminster. They're committed, they're certified, they're reliable, and they'll help you get your life back. Yes, they're going to take care of your possessions and, of course, your property and keep you up to date along the way. But when your home or your business has been ravaged by fire, flood, or wind, any kind of disaster, you call BioClean Disaster Services, and they're going to work their best to get you back as quickly as possible to where you were before the disaster, because that's what you're going to really miss, those everyday things that you were taking for granted after a flood or a fire or something like that. Your life gets turned upside down. You want to know somebody's on your side, and that's where BioClean Disaster Services comes in. They will help you get your life back. You can call BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326. Well, we're back here at the new Lloydminster Nissan, and we're excited to have Gerry Duhaime back with us from the Just Kruzin Car Club, and making his first appearance on the program is Kerry Millions from the Just Kruzin Car Club. So great to have you both here. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt.
16th annual, Gerry.
16th annual.
Keeps getting bigger and bigger, doesn't it?
We're getting bigger and bigger, and it's good to have Kerry here because I'm getting tired of doing all the talking.
Okay.
So, Kerry's going to give us some information about the club.
Yeah, tell us about the club, Kerry.
So basically, Just Kruzin, it's been in existence for 21 years now. Again, this is our 16th annual show, as you know. The main thing with the club is it's to bring together individuals who are interested in the car collection or the car hobby. To help enrich our experiences, but also to make connections, and also to put on events such as this to give back to the community.
And when did you get involved?
I became involved.
How did you get involved?
I became involved, I guess it would be just 2 years ago now. A couple guys from the club were after me for a few years to join up because they knew I was into vehicles and did some other things in the community as well, and I finally decided just to get in with it and join up. So
Well, I worked downtown right beside you for how many years? I didn't know you were into cars.
yeah, that's not unusual. There's a lot of people that don't know I'm into that sort of thing.
I knew you were into furniture, but I didn't know you were into cars. So, yeah. And Gerry, of course, you've been there from day one.
Well, not so much from day one, for probably about the last 15 years anyway, or 16, because I was involved in the show and shines right from the word go. Our goal has always been to try and get 200 plus cars, guest cars. We actually hit that last year, and so this year we're moving our club cars, onto the grass to make more room for more guest cars, and we're getting them from all over the place. It's starting to grow, really grow.
How do you grow something like this? How do you grow a car show?
Well, you get out there and promote it, and you do a good job of the shows that you do, and word gets around, and people start to say, hey, this is a show we should attend. And what happens is on Father's Day weekend, Dad's got to go somewhere, right? And we have a lot of people say, well, my dad's got a car. He lives in Calgary. He lives in Saskatoon. He lives in wherever. See, I'm going to convince him to come up here. Or when we go to other car shows, we promote our car show. And they say, yeah, I'll get a hold of my dad, who lives in Lloyd, and make sure he brings his car out. And you drive around this town any day of the week, but when the garage doors are open, you see cars in there that never get out. So it's time to get them out, have some fun.
Tell us about this year's 16th annual Show and Shine and what you guys have got going on.
So a few things we've got going on, and like Gerry was saying, one thing about growing the show is we always try to do more than just make it be about strictly cars. We try to make it a family type event. It's fully sponsored, so there's no admission fee for anyone that attends as far as spectators. We have some events going on that are for kids and family. One thing too, we try to always come up with ideas to make it better. The one big thing we've got last year, and we're doing this year again, is we've got Maz Entertainment there, and they've got a big screen, essentially TV set up. When I say big screen, it's, I guess, 20 feet by 10 feet kind of thing.
Kind of like movie theaters.
Yeah. So we've got that set up to show advertising throughout the show for sponsors. But also one key thing is that at the end of the show, when the awards are given out, instead of everybody wondering what vehicle that was or who that was when the award's given, because there's 21 awards. Each award winner, the vehicle goes up on the screen with a picture taken that day or that morning, essentially. And also the sponsors for the award are shown. That's something unique to shows. I know Gerry's been around to a few different shows, and a lot of the guys in the clubs have too. And they say that's a unique thing. So we try to do things a little bit different if we can to enrich the show and make it better for people too.
That made a big difference last year, didn't it, Gerry?
Oh yeah, it was huge. Huge.
I know you guys are really excited to do things with kids too. So tell us what you got going on for the kids this year.
Our Kids Zone has been something we've done right from the day one. Stole some ideas from some of the big shows in the States. Our Make and Take has been a favorite, where our parents can bring their child, and we have a snap-together plastic model, and they can sit down, build it, and take it with them, and there's no charge. So the first 200 kids get to take a model home. The big thing here is that we've also got big brothers and big sisters involved. They're going to come and help the kids build these models, and we give them a donation for giving us a hand. So that's one of the things that we've done that's very unique. No one else does it anywhere. And we also have Can Do Auto, who every year we've done this, they've done a Matchbox racing contest where kids can come and race a Matchbox car. They pick one, they race it. If they lose, they pick another one. If they race it until they win, then they take the car home with them. So again, no charge, and such a good time for families to come out and have fun and not have to spend a lot of money.
And then Dad really likes to see the cars too. You got your wooden car coming back last year that's on the poster.
Very unique. We got some very unique stuff over the years. One year we even had a snowplane come. The guy brought it's actually a little sort of a vehicle on skids with a propeller engine on the back, and it's called a snowplane. So he brought it out to the show. So we're kind of open to everything and anything.
Yeah, I remember one year. I know you try to get the Army every year, and it just depends on how busy they are, I guess, of whether you can get them or not. But they're always a big hit too.
Now, we've always asked them to try and bring something with a gun, because firepower is always better than no power.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got other things too, like the Armor Britannia, the fire trucks. We try to have those come there, so the kids love checking those kind of things out. And it's not just classic vehicles either. There's more modern vehicles. Some of the customized businesses that are in Lloydminster, they showcase some vehicles. We just want to have it open to anyone that's interested in the hobby, basically.
Right. And you guys got a lot of awards. Like, I don't know if you can list all the awards, but one of the big ones is the Mayor Award. You got that one on the poster too, where the mayor gets to come out and pick his favorite. And there's a fan favorite too, which the wooden car was last year. Yeah. Right? But 21 awards, like, that's a lot of awards.
Yeah.
What's the variety in there?
Well, like, we've got things like, of course, you say the mayor's choice, we do a top 10, which that's all voted on by participants. There's a few memorial awards that are given by families of past members of the club.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah. And that's not something that is, it's not really limited. Like if someone comes to us and said, hey, we want to have an award in one of our family members' names, we're open to opening that up too. That's not a limitation.
Right.
We've added a few new categories over the years, just where we saw maybe a little opening that we should recognize some people's achievements and time spent on vehicles and that too. Like best import. A lot of the shows were always focused on classics, but there's more to the vehicle scene than just classics.
Yes.
So
yeah, certain people like certain cars.
yeah.
Yeah, certain age groups
Yeah.
even. Everybody likes classics. I don't know if everybody doesn't like classics.
Yeah.
You ever had anybody not like your truck, Gerry?
I've had one person call me, well, it's just a truck. Just an old truck. Yeah, it's just an old truck. But it goes a
Was that
little
your
better
wife?
than the old truck. No,
Was that your wife?
She loves it. My wife loves to ride in it. Not long distances, but she loves to ride in it.
Oh, I thought you just meant putting more money in it. It's just a truck, Gerry.
My son calls it a hybrid. It runs on money and gas. We have a really unique thing this year, actually. We have a special guest. We have a celebrity coming.
Yeah, tell us who that is.
It's Dave Mischuk. You might remember him from Lost Car Rescue. He was the auto body man. He was one of the team that went out there and took a look at some of the vehicles. And so we approached him, and now that the show's off the air, these guys got more time. He doesn't live very far away. He lives near Spiritwood.
Well, I didn't know
And
he
so-
lived right there. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, and these guys have picked up people from not too far away from here. And so, yeah, he's going to come and he's going to sign some autographs, and we've got a little poster for him to sign, and we're going to have a little tent for him to hang out in. And he doesn't know it yet, but he's going to pick the best original car. So it'll give him something to do. So it's something for people to come out and see somebody different that we've never had before.
Well, I guess he knows now.
Yeah, he knows
Put
now.
it out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's special. We also have a rear engine dragster going to show up. It's actually a member of ours, Winston Fisher. He's a member, and still a member, but he moved to St. Albert, and he lives there, and he races this rear engine dragster. And so he's going to bring it down, show it off, and fire it up a few times during the day, and make some noise and create some excitement. And we're pretty excited about that. It's a pretty cool looking machine.
That is pretty awesome. A car show needs that.
Yeah,
You,
gotta have some
need the
noise.
noise. don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys gonna have food there? Is there gonna be a couple barbecues going again this year? What do you got going on there?
There's we have a few different food vendors, so food trucks set up. The Taekwondo Club's going to be using our club barbecue, which you might have seen around. It's a Camaro, it's part of a Camaro car turned into a barbecue.
Yeah, it looks.
essentially, right?
Is it the hood or the trunk?
Hood.
Hood.
Hood,
Yeah.
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 Yep. So they'll be using that. They've been good, not sponsors, but they've been participants with us over the years. They're always gung ho to jump in and help provide that, and it's a good fundraiser for
They do a
them.
really good job.
Yeah.
Who else did we have?
We have Triple S coming in, we've got the mini donut truck coming in, and a few others that are still trying to confirm. And we have some vendors, like a lot of our merchants, I think Kerry was saying, they're going to be bringing some of their stuff in and showing it off. Whole idea is to create excitement, put the cars on display, give the local merchants a chance to display their stuff, well, to a crowd that's interested in cars.
So on the poster, it has something about pinstriping. What's going on there?
We're bringing in a fella from Saskatoon. He was there last year. He actually did some pinstriping for one of our prizes. And he's been doing some demos during the day and taking orders and seeing if people want to do it. And he is awesome. What he did to that air cleaner was amazing. He just does a really good job.
Pinstriping's still pretty popular, right?
On
classic cars or on
On
new
classics.
cars, too?
Well, some new ones too. It's a real art form, really, because it takes a certain hand to be able to do it properly and make it look right.
Yeah.
And it's not like you have a do-over. You can't. It's pretty difficult to put the paint on if it's not right, to take it all off and do it over again.
Yeah.
You get one chance to do it, so.
I think a lot
So,
of
sounds
some
like
of the-
caulking in the bathroom.
It kind of, yeah, same
Yeah.
thing.
Some of the new ideas are to do what we call a resto mod or a rat rod, which is your basic car, maybe it's black or flat black, and then put pinstriping on it. So it brings out some interesting facts.
Right. And the other thing I know you want to talk about was your Dale Earnhardt bench. Tell us about that bench, Kerry.
Yeah, so that's something that one of the club members actually made one for himself. and was showing us at one get together, and then he offered that to make one for us to decide, like for a giveaway or some sort of a raffle. So it's a Dale Earnhardt inspired bench, which basically it's made up part of a truck grill, Dale Earnhardt colors and numbering essentially.
Oh yeah.
It's got working lights and everything on it. You can disassemble it, so it's easy to move. And we decided to donate it to the Border Paws organization, and they're selling tickets on it, which it's going to be drawn for the day of the show.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
That's Ken Hollington. He's a pretty talented guy, and he's really come forward to do this. And he's already sold about $200 worth of tickets on it. They're only $5 each, so it's a really good investment.
So they'll be like, you'll see the bench out there. Will you guys have it on display? And
Yes.
You can buy tickets right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We have tickets ahead of time. If someone wants to pick those up, they can contact any club member, which there's a smattering of us throughout the community kind of thing. But
Yeah.
and aside from that, there'll be tickets the day of the show too. So.
Would you know offhand how many members you guys have now?
35.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. They're active, though. We have 35 active. We've had over 100 in the past, but again, how many do you have that are actually active?
Right.
Our meetings are sold out pretty much. We have no chairs left, so got a good club.
Still have cruise nights?
Yes, Wednesday nights at the mall.
At the mall.
Yeah, and we do some cruises too. We're heading out of town, trying to do more cruises with our club members here shortly. Yeah.
We try to support a lot of different events that are going on around the outside communities, outside of Lloyd too. Like last week, for example, some of the guys attended a little show out in Maidstone. This week there's the Marshall Street Dance.
Yep.
There's a few other events going on, so we try to help out other places too.
Oh yeah, you guys are a lot of places. Gerry and I have talked about that. And one thing we didn't talk about is, do you have to pre-register, or do you just show? Like, do you want people to pre-register, or is it all show up?
No,
that
they
day?
can just show up on the day of. The registration is 9 to noon. The show is actually 10 to 3:30, and then the awards are right after that. And usually by 5 o'clock, we're all done and gone. And during the day, there's some activities, as we mentioned, for the kids, as well as the dragster startup. And we'll have a pretty good display of some of the local, like the rescue squad, local people. Rescue squad's going to be there. They're going to have 5 or 6 pieces there. The Lloydminster Historical Society is going to bring one of the old Lloydminster fire trucks, and the Lloydminster Fire Department is going to bring there and trying to bring their antique, which I think is about 1913, and they have one that older one, which is about 1948 or something. They're going to bring a couple of them out. And the Lloydminster Historical Society is also going to bring their ice cream, their homemade ice cream as well. So there's another one of our food vendors. So lots of things going on, lots of things for families. Come on out and enjoy the day.
Yeah, it's one of those things you definitely want to take Dad out to. Yeah.
And if someone's wanting to participate, like put their vehicle into it, like we certainly encourage to come early. Last year we pretty much ran out of spaces for vehicles, so you're better to come earlier rather than later. Don't count on showing up last minute and necessarily having a place to park, because we had a few guys last year that couldn't. That being said, like Gerry mentioned, all of our club guys, we park in a separate area, kind of part of the show, but not in with the other vehicles. Because one thing that we do that's different than a lot of other shows is none of our club vehicles are in the actual show as part of the judging. None of us are eligible for any of the awards. We just have them there to show people our own club vehicles and more things for people to see. But we're not there to be part of the show to try to take home an award. So and that's kind of unique.
It's going to be even bigger this year.
Oh, we trust and hope so. The word of mouth gets around pretty fast, and shows like this really helps it as well. The big thing is that the sponsors that we've got for this year have been tremendous. I mean, the community really gets behind this. I can recall once after the mayor made his presentation, he said to me, this isn't just a show and shine. This is an event for Lloydminster. And we're drawing people from out of town, which is great. Support the businesses, the gas stations, the restaurants, the food outlets. We're not just in here for ourselves. We're here to support the community and hope that we get a good turnout.
Motorbikes welcome?
Motorbikes welcome, absolutely. Anything with wheels and a motor.
I wanted to ask because we've got Elias here. He's going to tell us about Border City H.O.G chapter and their suppers that they've got coming up here shortly as well. But is there anything I'm forgetting to ask you guys about the 16th annual Just Kruzin Show and Shine.
We just want to remind people that there's no charge to participate, to bring a vehicle in. Some of them do charge, we do not charge. There's no charge for admission, and there's food, there's fun, there's activities, there's some great classic and muscle cars and anything imaginable. We've had some good vehicles show up in the past. We've had an old Cadillac that was actually restored here in Lloydminster show up. And it's a unique car. Back in the 1930s, whenever this thing was made, it even had a phone in the back seat. Some very unique stuff. And Kerry knows a fellow who had a pretty cool car.
Yeah, like a 63 Corvette Roadster. Others like that on the poster of the Ford Roadster we've got that's entirely made out of wood.
Yep.
The whole thing. Like the whole body's made out of wood.
Yeah.
So it's...
How often do you have to polish? You'd polish that, I guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't take it out in the rain, that's for sure. No matter what, no matter how good a wax job you got.
So there's just a lot of unique things that people can see. Don't just think it's strictly classics or it's strictly this or that. It's a mix of everything for people to check out.
Well, thank you both. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we're going to find out from Elias about the Bordertown H.O.G chapter's suppers that they've got coming up in support of their toy run.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
Welcome back to the new Lloydminster Nissan. Wellings of Lloydminster is now offering 1 or 2 bedroom gorgeous villas for those that are 55 and over. If you haven't stopped in and taken a tour yet, you absolutely should do so. These gorgeous 1-story villas are tax and maintenance free and are perfect for those that are looking for more freedom. Freedom to go on a trip and not have to worry about what's happening with your big house. Not worry about whether the shingles are going to be needing to fix or the grass is going to be needing to be mowed while you're gone or the snow shoveled from the driveway. It's all taken care of for you. Beautiful big picture windows, beautiful appliances, nice backsplash, high ceilings, walk-in shower with a nice seat, in-floor heating. Call Darlene and have a walk through one of their beautiful villas at 780-872-8537. That's Wellings of Lloydminster. It's over by the new Petro-Canada and 7-Eleven, and they are move-in ready right now for Wellings of Lloydminster. Well, we're here at the new Lloydminster Nissan, and we're excited to have Elias Bulhoes with us to talk about the Bordertown H.O.G chapter and what they've got coming up. They've got not 1, but 2 suppers that they're going to be taking part in with Canadian Brewhouse. So thanks for being here. Really appreciate it, Elias.
I'm glad that we could be here, Kurt.
So you guys are obviously pretty darn busy planning your toy run already then.
So, yeah, we're basically just kicking off for our 13th annual Bordertown Toy Run. It's going to be held on September 14th. And our steak night supper is kind of almost the kickoff, right? So we are having, so we're partnering up with Canadian Brewhouse again this year for the 13th and 14th, which is next week. Actually, it's coming up pretty quick, which is a Thursday, Friday, $30 gets you steak dinner, choice of side, choice of drink, and you can be redeemed anytime from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. So you got pretty much all day to kind of use up your ticket. So.
Are you guys going to be there at night though? Like, do you guys go in the evening?
So a few of us will be there both nights, including myself. I'll probably be there from 6 till 9 or so.
Yeah.
The Lloyd Sexual Assault Center is also going to be there, one of our charities that we usually partner up with, and they'll be selling 50/50s for both nights. So it's another little incentive for people who are at the Brewhouse for both those nights.
So you guys have done it before. It's just now, hey, we're selling out. Let's do it bigger.
Well, that's, it's all for the kids. We're trying to raise a little bit more money, and every ticket we can sell is a couple more dollars that we can donate in the end.
So that's the 13th and the 14th.
That's correct.
Yep, and it's nice to partner with Lloyd Sexual Assault. I'm glad you guys are doing that too. Where do the toys go? They go. I know some of them go to Lloyd Sexual Assault.
So
and I've been down there taking a tour. I know how important those toys are.
So we've divided the toys themselves between Lloyd Sexual Assault Center, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and also the Ronald McDonald houses in Saskatoon and Edmonton. That's kind of where the bulk of the toys that we do collect. The toys are actually the small portion of actually what we collect, as
Absolutely.
you know.
Yeah. Going to be back at Denham this year.
Correct. Pleased to hear that Denham Chrysler is our title sponsor again. Thanks to Steve and staff, they're wonderful there. Again, that will be on September 14th. We definitely are going to have more details, but it'll be kind of the same format as last year, breakfast by donation in the morning. We'll go for a ride, and then whole evening of supper, silent auction, live auction, and live band dance the night away. So it'll be excellent. We'll have more info coming on that shortly, and tickets will be available probably by the end of June for the event.
You guys have a record year last year?
We actually, people-wise, we're close. We were probably up almost 100 people. We were just shy of 300 last year, and we raised just shy of $75,000, which was I think we were $500 short of the record for the year. And
wow.
So, yeah.
You should have just thrown that in yourself.
Well, Murray said if he knew that, he would have. So, yeah. So, yeah, no, it's fantastic. The community comes in together. Like I say, we're looking sponsors. We're going to be knocking on doors pretty quick. So, yeah, you'll see a few of us out there.
Yeah, you're kind of just getting started, aren't you?
That's correct, yeah. Well, Denham just confirmed a couple weeks back that they would be title sponsors again. So we'll be knocking on all our other sponsors here shortly and try to get a few more going, and we'll see where it takes us.
So if you want one of those tickets, how do you get in touch with you?
So for the steak night tickets, get a hold of myself. I retired last Friday, so I'm the easiest one to get a hold of.
Oh, just last Friday?
So just last Friday, so fresh into retirement. So Elias at 780-871-2706. You can also reach out to Murray Getty or Chris Ketchum. All the info is on our Bordertown H.O.G chapter site on Facebook page. So if you want more information, also available at Adeline Clothes and Accessories, the Wayside Plaza. If you're out and about, you want to pick up tickets, you don't want to bother anybody, pop in there. The ladies will help you out with some tickets there.
And that's a great steak.
It's a great supper, yeah, and a drink to go.
And a drink to go with it.
That's
all
right.
For $30.
All for $30. You can't go wrong.
What weekend is the Toy Run this year?
So it is September 14th. Okay. So it's always the second Saturday. So it's all about it. Well, lately. Okay. So, but that's about as late as we can have it because 7th is the first Saturday. So yeah, September 14th, like I say, we'll have more details, and I'm sure we'll come talk to you
I hope you will. Will you come back?
Oh yes, we will.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Elias.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
We'll be back with you again shortly here. We'll be back with you tomorrow, I believe, and we'll be right here at the new Lloyd Mr. Nissan talking Rib Fest.
All right.